I'm Spyros Artavanis-Tsakonas, and I'm a developmental geneticist. I work at Harvard. So I have been working on Notch for the last 40 years. Notch is a communication pathway that allows cells to communicate. Whether you're a fly or a human, you start from one egg, one cell. This cell proliferates and it starts building an organism. So I decide to become one thing, and my next door neighbor takes that into account, and it does something that is the consequence of my deciding one thing. So the signaling framework that allows cells to communicate is remarkably conserved across evolution, all right? Something that we have been working on is to see how Notch activity is integrated with other cellular functions. The signaling pathways must coordinate their action and integrate their action so that the biological outcome is the correct one. I have been working for a very long time on this pathway. I have started cloning it and sequencing it, and my co-honorees, Iva Greenwald and Gary Struhl, have made tremendous contributions towards that.
My name is Iva Greenwald. I'm the Costa Professor of Biology at Columbia University. I work on Notch signaling and cell-cell interactions in C. elegans, a microscopic roundworm. So in my work, I've characterized lots of mutations that affect that process, defining Notch genes, Notch signaling pathway components, and modulators of signaling. And the general significance of that is that because things are conserved in all animals, what we learn in something simple like C. elegans can be applicable to even human development, and mutations in Notch and signaling components can explain certain congenital diseases. But also, aberrant Notch signaling is actually a cause of certain cancers.
My name is Gary Struhl, and I am the Herbert and Florence Irving Professor of Genetics and Development at the Vagelos College of Physicians and Surgeons at Columbia University, and also a member of the Zuckerman Institute. My contribution to this body of work has been to understand what is spatial information, how is it generated, how is it received and interpreted, and how does it change cell behaviors to create patterns. My work on Notch really relates to that last aspect of the problem, which is local communication for cells to coordinate their behavior. So the prize is for basically the discovery of that system, its understanding what its role is, and then ultimately getting to the molecular mechanism by which that system allows cells to communicate. And more than just communicate, cells have to talk to each other, but they also have to listen and change their behavior and talk back so that they coordinate, so they do the right thing relative to each other. For me, it's been very valuable to be paired with Iva because we both have this deep conviction that this is an important way to understand life.
To receive a Canada Gairdner International Award is an overwhelming honor. It feels particularly moving to get this now because of the mission of the foundation to bring science and the appreciation of basic research to people who are not in science. That feels very timely now.
And the award recognizes not just my work, it recognizes the approach and the field and the importance of basic research. And for me, I take it as I'm a representative for a much larger enterprise.
I mean, this is a big honor, and most of all, really, it honors all the people on whose shoulders I'm sitting on. Trust me, there are tens of students and postdocs. If it was not for them, there would not be a Gairdner Award for me. That's for sure.